Hey, how you doing? Sunday night, live at 7. It's your opportunity to ask questions, to give input. You know, we always jump on, we talk about life and life more abundantly, which means we are talking about money. I hope that you are excited about jumping on and understanding your money game. If you don't understand your money, let me tell you something, and nobody else will. Nobody, no one is coming to the rescue. I'm Derek Gant, and I am a money manager. I manage funds for individuals who are mostly retired. They are older, and we make sure that they never run out of money. Subsequently, I have been talking about money and managing money for the wealthy for over 20 plus years. The other thing that we do is we help people who have debt, people who want more money, who need more money, who seek more money, find what they are seeking for, what they're looking for, how to get it. How do you get more life, more money? Now, listen, we're going to talk about this. Money isn't the solution to everything, but what it does do is it gives you the opportunity to go into rooms that you otherwise cannot afford a ticket to get into. It's like anything else. If you want to watch Netflix, you gotta pay the premium. So, hey, tell me where you're from. So just to finish up, we help people who want more get more. We talk about 24K Life. 24K Life is your ability to live life on your own terms without anyone dictating to you how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, why you're going to do it. So 24K Life is about you becoming your absolute best version of yourself, delivering that value to the world and getting paid for it, because that's what life's about. So tell us where you are, where you're from, and who's on. I see a few people on. I see Nellie's on. I see Mr. Lewis is on. I see Rashawn is on. I know there's more because I see more numbers than names of people that are saying hi. If you are on, please say hello. There's more people jumping on. I know that you all are here when you could be watching football. Now, I don't know if the Steelers played or not, but that's my team. But let me tell you something. I don't have time to sit around watching football for 4 or 5 hours. It's just not in my repertoire of things that's going to get me moving ahead. So tonight we're going to go into something that is relatively taboo. And that, again, is talking about money. You're not allowed to talk about money at work. You are not allowed to talk about money with your friends. Nobody tells anybody how much money they make. They don't tell each other how much money they have. They don't tell if they're broke or if they're rich. Now, some people you just know, but the people that you think you know aren't the people with money. Those are the ones that we're going to talk about tonight, the ones with the mask, right? Most people, if not all of us, have been trained to wear a mask. Now, we have all kinds of masks. Tonight, we're talking about the money mask. We're talking about your money mask. Just go on your social media feed and look at all of the amazing things that people have, the things that people are doing, the things that people are saying, the things that people are showing. You know, I got a guy on my timeline. This guy shows a different pair of shoes, Nike shoes, every day. You know, and every time I see a pair of those shoes from him, I'm thinking, man, do you put up the exact same amount of money in an investment account? Do you put that same amount of money in an appreciating asset? And I'm sure he might say, oh, these are special shoes that are going to appreciate. But let me tell you something. There is a limited market for used tennis shoes. I don't care who made them or who wore them. So we're talking about that mask. And I come just so you understand, so that you can have more life. Money gives you more of everything, more life, more health, more wealth, more connection, more relationship. Just try to have a great relationship with no money. Try it. Try to have a great relationship with anybody with no money. Owe somebody some money and see how well that relationship goes. So we're here to get you out of those chains, out of those shackles, modern slavery, to get you into a position where you can prosper, where you can be in control and command of your life, of your health, of your wealth. Listen, we talk about health. Money brings health because you can afford. I went to the health food store to buy some supplements. And if you don't have money, you are not walking out with all the supplements you need and should probably use to get your life in the right base. If I have to convince you that money is a good thing because it's a tool to get you in a better position, if I have to convince you of that, you should not be watching my channel, my show, my page, because you got to know that it's going to be. I'm going to give you 4 tips to help you tonight. Position your mindset so that you can position your wallet. So we start here and it moves down to your wallet. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you is this. Your activity is the dream maker, right? Not your words, not your thoughts. Your activity is the dream maker. What you do dictates what you get and when. It is. I hate to tell you, if you're sitting around, it's Sunday, so we sit around and we're praising God and we're thanking God and we're grateful for the miracles that's coming. But he gave you a mind, a mouth, and the ability to go out and get what's yours. And if you don't go out and get it, he's telling you, sorry about your luck. You better go get it. Listen, if you need more or want more or understand what I'm saying, listen, give me the dollar sign, give me the money bag emoji. Just go ahead and type it in. You know I love the hearts. Give me the money bag emoji. I want to know. Tara, I need you to give me a money bag emoji. Rashawn, I need that. Nelly, I need that money bag emoji. Hi, Danetta. How are you this evening? Hopefully you are great. I've been tracking what you're doing. I added you to my social media on Instagram. We're going to talk about that tonight. What I just told Danetta, we're going to talk about. So thank you, Nelly. Nelly was the first to give me that money bag emoji. We're going to give Nelly a scholarship to our $1 Million Morning Masterclass because she was the first one. She was the first one to give us the money, So she's going to get scholarship. That means I'm paying for her to come to our $1 Million Morning. Rashawn, that's my girl. She didn't give me one bag. She gave me stacks because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to stack cash on cash. So listen, here's number 1. The first thing that you have to do to change, okay, to get yourself in the right mindset, the first thing you have to do is always the first thing, no matter what you're trying to change, and that is you got to decide. Decide that you are worth it. Most people don't know. Most people don't understand. What are you worth? Do you know? You know what you get paid an hour. I've told you all this before. You know what you get paid an hour, but what are you worth an hour? That's supposed to be a 1. Number 1. It looks like a D. Number 1. You got to decide that you're worth it. Some of you don't have any money because you don't believe in here that you're worth more money. So when you get money, you spend money. You got to understand what are you worth? I might not be worth billions. I don't believe I'm worth billions, but let me tell you something. I'm worth multiple millions. Okay. I am grossly underpaid. If I got 2, I'm worth 22. Not just because it's the year 22, because 22 is my favorite number. That is my goal. $22 million. That is my personal goal. 22 has always been my personal goal. Nelly, you can say I'm worth it, but you got to say I am worth X. You got to have a number. What are you worth an hour? You don't have to share your number with us. I'm just telling you for your mindset that you got to have a number. What are you worth an hour? Somebody asked me to do some work and I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'm not sure. You my boy, but I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, I'm going to jump into it. And if the numbers don't match up, I'm going to let you know real quick because you got to know what you're worth. Number 2, you got to decide it's not too late. It's not too late. Some of you think it's too late. My boy Charles Lewis is on. And we're not going to talk about his age, but he's trying to put together a deal of deals. He is out there hustling to put together a deal. And let me tell you, He's older than me. Let's put it that way. And I'm 55. Okay? It's not too late. Hey, Dev, can you see that? Can you see that? It's not too late. Decide that you're worth it and know that it's not too late. Because some of you think, I messed up so bad. There's no way I can recover. There's no way I'm going to get this. Or, I've messed up my money, or I've messed up my life, or I didn't finish this, or it's not too late. You can find an example of anybody. Look at Colonel Sanders. I mean, there's so many people that started late and started taking off late in life. You got to decide it's not too late. If you think it's too late, again, just go ahead and go back and start surfing social media. Go back and start surfing Facebook and look at the people dancing and doing the whatever they do, whatever that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, whatever that is, okay, with the fake background. Go do that stuff. If you don't think you have time, just go ahead and leave. Number 3, this is what we're all talking about. Number 3, Nellie's laughing at me because I can't dance. Nellie, you're supposed to teach me the line dance, and I didn't come to that Christmas party. That was my bad. I still got to learn how to line dance. You got to take off the mask. Now, we're going to talk about this for a couple minutes. You got to take the mask off. You got to take off that mask. What mask? That fake money mask. Going online trying to show people you got it. For what? They don't care. They don't care. You're wearing this mask and you're trying to act like everything's great and everything's good. Now, we all grew up with fake it till you make it. And this whole social media thing's got y'all twisted. It's got you twisted. Faking it till you make it works if you have the right positive mindset. It works if you're doing what I said. The very first thing I said was your activity determines your success. Your activity determines your dreams. It's not your words. It's not your thoughts. It's your activity. What are you doing? So you got to take that money mask off this saying, I'm broke. I'm not doing it right. I got to go buy this. I got to go here. I got to do this. I got to wear this. Because everybody else is looking. Stop posting it. Happy New Year, Selena. I haven't talked to you in forever. We have to connect. Hi, Miss Hall. So you got to take that mask off. And speaking of Selena, I haven't talked to her in ages. She took the mask off years ago. Years and years and years ago, she called and said, hey, I need to know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing right regarding my money game. Is my money game right? And we tweaked it and torqued it and pushed it. And I'm sure she's blowed it all the way up by now. I guarantee you, because I showed her some of the things that she really needed to do. And every time we connected, she was doing it. She was running things. And that's what you want. Don't you want to run things? Take the mask off, put on a new mask. I got this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do everything in my power to go figure it out. Find out how to get myself where I want to be. That's the mask. So remove the mask. Listen, social media is a trip, right? I mean, it's not real. Listen, social media is not real. Now, look, we're going to talk about this in a second in more detail, but let me tell you something. If it's not feeding you, then it's taking away your energy. It's starving you. So if you're on, you need to understand that social media is the new chain. It is the new slavery. It is the new massive distraction. Social media is the new massive distraction. Don't go read anything. Go online and watch TikTok for 2 hours. You know how long it would take you to finish some books? A couple hours a day in a week. But don't do that. Don't improve yourself. No. Don't do that. Go on Facebook and scroll and see what everybody else is doing and wearing and wish them happy birthday. I don't even post my birthday. Go look at my social timeline. I have never posted. I don't give a rat's tail if you tell me happy birthday, because I'm getting older no matter what. I'm getting older and better. Don't matter to me. Don't need the crowd's applause. I don't need the crowd's applause. And I'm saying to you, you don't need the crowd's applause, but you're falling into that trap where you think you need the crowd's applause because everybody's telling you, did you see what was on TikTok or TikTok or social or Insta or whatever? Did you see this? And they forward it to you and you reply and you go look. I mean, I'm telling you, you don't have time for that nonsense if you are trying to improve yourself. So you got to take that mask off, and being on social helps you keep the mask on because it's all fake. It's all fake. All the glamour. Let me give you a statistic. 10% of society, 10% of society is financially set. No money worries. They got no money worries. Let me ask you a question. We're going to talk about money. Let me ask you a question. I want you to answer me by yes or no. If I said to you, hey, I know how you can get $10 million. You can get $10 million. But the only hitch, the only catch, the only caveat to getting the 10 million when I send you here is that you only get to live 3 days. You got to give up your life. You get 3 days to enjoy the 10 million. Tell me yes or no. Are you going to take the 10 million or are you going to keep it stepping? You're going to keep doing what you're doing. Tell me, I want to see it. Yes or no? Go ahead, type it in. Yes or no? I want to know who we got here. What kind of people we have? How smart are you? Yes or no? Tara, are they responding? I'm giving you a shot. I want to know. Tell me. Here's the deal. If you say yes, I'm going to take it, your life is worth nothing. It's worth literally nothing. There's nothing that you're going to benefit from by value in 3 days. You don't value your life. So if you're going to say no to the money because you can only live 3 days, that means you need to be thinking about your money. I'm sorry, you need to be thinking about your life. How are you creating more value in your life? The question was, if I showed you a link where you can go get $10 million and the only catch was that you had to give your life up in 3 days. You could only live for 3 days. You only have access to the money for 3 days, and you're dead. You can leave your kid, you can leave your family, get $10 million for 3 days, and then you got to give up your life. The point is that your life is far more valuable than any amount of money that somebody can give you. It is. Now, there's always a smart aleck that's going to say, oh, well, yes. Okay, well, good. Enjoy your 3 days, all right, and keep it moving. So I told you that 10% of people in the globe, in the world, are financially set. That means 90% are out hustling, flowing. They're out hustling and flowing. They're looking for that space that they don't have to concern themselves about finance. 10%. That means 90% of us are still hustling and flowing. So if I were to say to you, what do you think those 10% of people do now that they're set? What do you think that they do? I'm going to tell you what they do. As a money manager, I know these things. I track these things. I study these things. They are all looking for an authentic life. They have given up their default personal purpose. They've given up their default purpose, their purpose to raise kids and plant gardens and to do the silly things and go on to work at the automotive plant. They have given up their default life. Default meaning they didn't accept that. That wasn't what they chose. They're giving up the default, and they're looking for an authentic life. They're looking for authentic experiences. How can I enjoy my life, add value to the world? Now, our definition of adding value to the world is not the same as everyone's. Some people want to add value by building life on Mars, like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. They think they can add value by finding a way to live off Earth because Earth is going to blow up. But we all have a different point. The point becomes, once you're financially set, you really start to figure out, I really want to live my purpose. Every one of my clients that retire, and they say, Derek, I finally get to do what I've always wanted to do. I wanted to fix antique cars and sell them, refurbish cars. I wanted to plant a garden in the community garden. I wanted to help kids learn this or do that. They want an authentic life. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you want money for? It's to do what's in your heart to add value to the rest of the world. But you're playing on social media where you're stuck. You got the mask on, and some of the masks got blinders. So let me tell you something. People with money are only looking for two things: convenience and more time. They are looking for convenience and more time. So let me tell you about the first time that I recognized this with glaring alarm bells. So this really cool buddy of mine, super wealthy dude, he owned over 100 gas stations. And they don't make money. Well, they make money off the gas, but they really make money off the convenience store, because you go in there, you get the gas, and you go in there and buy all that stuff. So he says, "Hey, D, we were workout partners. Hey, D, you want to go to the Cavaliers game with me?" I said, "Hey, Susie, haven't seen you in a while. Great. I'm telling the story about money, convenience, and time." He says, "Hey, do you want to go to Cavaliers game with me?" I said, "Dude, I'd love to go to the Cavaliers game." At the time, Jimmy Jackson was playing, a local celebrity, a local NBA legend from Toledo. He was playing that night. Absolutely, I want to go see my boy play. I'd only seen him play once or twice in the pros. So he says, "Okay, I'm going to come pick you up." Okay, great. So I'm like, okay, I'm gearing up for this 2-hour drive. So he comes to my house, he picks me up in this S-Class Mercedes that's more plush than anything I'd ever seen in my life. This is 25 years ago. And he picks me up in this car that's plush, which I'm in love with. And then we go to the airport, the local airport, which I'm like, this is not the way to the game, but I'm keeping my mouth shut because I'm just a freeloader at this point. We get to the airport, and we're not picking somebody up. We are meeting 3 other people and getting into his private plane. I swear this is true. Private plane. We get in his private plane. The 2-hour drive was, I don't know, a 20, 30-minute flight. And he let me steer the plane. You got to keep it level on the horizon. Now, I mean, this is incredible. So we get to Cleveland. He has a driver waiting for us. We all get in this car. We go to this amazing restaurant. We have the best steak I had ever had up to that point in my life, and I was probably 30 years old. We get a ride. No, actually, we were close enough to walk to the stadium. Now, we are seated second row. I'm talking, if they were to wipe their sweat, it would have hit us. Okay? It would have hit us. Needless to say, at the end of the night, I was in my bed, sleep by 11:30. By 11:30, time and convenience. Wealthy people only want to capture time and convenience. And this is what we all ultimately that are going to die need. We need time and convenience. You want a hard life? They think in terms of ease and flow. Not hustle and flow, ease and flow. If you hear me, give me a thumbs up. I mean, tell me you feeling what I'm dropping here. And I'm going to give you the 4th thing. You ready for step 4? And I'm going to let you go, because the Steelers are playing. I don't have cable, but they're playing. Take radical, can you see that? Take radical action. Take radical action. Radical action. So most people don't really understand what that means. So I've given you all this information about the top 10%. I've given you some information about social media. I've given you these things to think about. I've talked to you about your default purpose and getting to a point in life where you're serving your purpose, the purpose that God gave you in your heart, in your mind, the things that you think about and dream about and want to do. My purpose is to help you get to your purpose. It's to get your money right, get your mind right, so you can get to what God created you to do. Take radical responsibility and action. So what does that mean? Radical means, let's talk about social media. Radical action means that you are going to cut your social media and completely restructure it. And what I mean by this is, listen, we have a community. I am trying to build the 24K Life community, a group of people that are bent on being financially free, mentally free, physically free, spiritually free, that can do the things they need to do to bring their value to the world unapologetically and unabashedly. That's the 24K Life community I want, full of love, commitment, connection. That's the community I am looking to build. You should be building your own community. And inside of your community, you get to dictate what's in your community. So you got all these people on social media. You got haters, you got lazy people, you got people that posting pictures of their dinner. How is that helping you? It's not. I know I'm ranting, but I'm talking about radical. If you really want to be better, then you will only affiliate yourself with people that better your personal mission and purpose. You might be in your default purpose, looking for your real purpose, and you might have to do default so that you can eat, so that you can pay the mortgage and the rent. But you don't have to own it. You get to own your own purpose and position and create your own social community around that. On your Instagram, have people that have the same values that you do, that are going in the same direction that you do. You know the chick on Instagram, and it's not any particular chick, I'm just saying in general. You know the chick on Instagram that's always talking about, I don't want a man, I don't need a man. You know her? Is she part of your social strategy? Don't you want amazing connections with a man or a lady? Don't you want a relationship that goes beyond all boundaries of normalcy? I know I do. Do you just want to be normal and mediocre, or do you want greatness? Do you want to exalt yourself? Because where we come from is an exalted place. If you believe in heaven, then you believe in an exalted place. And it starts here and here. So start your own community. Hey, have us as part of your community. We've got to have something in common because you're here and you're listening and you're thinking. Decide that you're worth it. I'm telling you, if you don't know you're worth it, I'm telling you, you're worth it. If you don't know, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. You can still live that amazing life. Okay? I have to be here to say, look, take that mask off and put on your real mask. And let everybody see the authentic you. They're going to love you. And if they don't, they're not for you. That's not your community. Listen to me, you need your own community. Radical action is going to clean that nonsense out. Radical action is to stop saying to yourself, I'm broke, I can't. No. What can I do? How can I do it? What do I need to do to get what I say I want? And start pushing yourself in that direction. Let me tell you something. We monitor our community. Oh, I'm sure there's some haters somewhere, but they don't post that stuff on our platforms, So what you want to do is you want to create your community. You want to do it today. Radical is today. Radical is when you're hanging up and you're watching TV, you start, oh, that girl no good. Oh, that dude's no good. They ain't saying nothing. They ain't never said nothing. They ain't never commented on nothing I'm doing. They need to go. They're not helping me get where I want to go. Start posting your passion and your purpose and see if people stay and comment. I told you all before, I post a picture in a tight t-shirt, everybody get 300 likes. Post a picture talking about how to be financially free, and I get 30 likes. Them 30 people are my people. Them other 270 people, I don't care about them. I'm not here because of tight t-shirts or good suits or cool haircuts or whatever, or good vacations. Not here for that. I'm here so you can take a great vacation and not worry about if your light's getting cut off when you get home. That's what I'm here for. So listen, here's what we're selling. We're selling more time, more money, more life, more love, more abundance, more relationships, more connection, more health, more wealth. That's what the 24K Life community is selling. That's what we're selling. If you don't want that, don't come. I assume you do because you're here. And I want you to invite other people that want that are serious about it, that are thinking. People that will go and do this. They will write this down and say, do I really believe I'm worth it? And if I do, what am I worth? Am I worth 100,000, 200,000? What am I worth? Oh, no. Those numbers are way too low, right? For me, they might not be for you. What are you worth? Decide that you're worth it. Decide that it's not too late. Some people think it's too late. You cannot imagine how many people call me and they are, maybe they're late 50s and they go, I just think it's too late. Okay, if it's too late, what you call me for? Well, I just want to know how to suffer as least as possible. I can't help you suffer as least as possible. I can help you change your mindset and say, I'm going to kill this day. Because you can't worry about next week. You try to lose 25 pounds, you can't worry about the 25 pounds. You got to worry about the first pound. And the first pound comes by eating the first meal the right way. This isn't about money. This is about your mindset. This is about your heart. This is about how radical are you willing to get and go where you want to go, to be who you want to be. More is the way God built us. He built us for more. I'm not going to even cry about it. I'm not going to even deny it. He built me for more. He wants more. He wants more of me, and I want more of him and everything else. What do you want? Do you want it? Listen, we have our own community. Susie's a critical part of our community. Elizabeth is a critical part of our community. Rashawn, Tara, Devin, okay? Derek on Demand. We have our own community. We have our own app where we talk about our own stuff, where I give real tips, real advice, access to the things that we're not even allowed to say live on Facebook. We answer real questions. Susie hit it on the nose. You cannot be afraid. I was going to read you a message I got this week from this lady, but I'm not going to do it. But Susie, excellent. Don't be afraid. If I wasn't a Christian, I'd say F fear. But you notice I haven't been swearing this whole year, at least not on here. But listen, we have money courses. I don't know if you can see that. We got money courses, how to fix your money game, how to get your mindset right, how to get your head game right. How do you build your belief? Every masterclass that we do is available on, this is called Derek on Demand. It's derekondemand.com. I'm not saying you should, you need to check it out. You need to check it out. Join derekondemand.com. Listen, we talked about last week, $1 Million Mornings, and that is our next masterclass. Here's what I'm going to do. If you join Derek on Demand, okay, and it's a free look. There's some free content and there's some paid content, but there's a 7-day free trial. If you join Derek on Demand, we are going to give you access to the $1 Million Mornings Masterclass. And let me tell you something. I made a big mistake because I started with the $1 Million Mornings Masterclass, and what I realized just in the last week and a half, I really need to do the evening masterclass because people aren't sleeping. They got anxiety. They can't calm down. They can't calm their mind down. So as soon as we finish the $1 Million Morning Masterclass, we're going to do your evening masterclass. How do you position yourself to get your head game right so that you are improving during the night? Not only just your sleep, but what are you dreaming about? What are you thinking about? You get to dictate a lot of that. A lot of what happens is in your creative subconscious. It's in your creative subconscious. It just never stops. It's going while you sleep. And the reason why you can't sleep is because you're doing a lot of things the wrong way. And we're gonna run that masterclass right after the morning ritual morning masterclass. And the morning masterclass is huge. It is huge. And this stuff isn't expensive, right? I mean, it costs you nothing to join up for these masterclasses. So Tara or Devin, can you drop the link for the $1 Million Morning Masterclass? Derek on Demand is here. Listen, if you sign up for Derek on Demand, we're going to give you access to the $1 Million Morning Masterclass, January 31st. Thank you both. We're going to give you access to the $1 Million Morning Masterclass. You're going to get a workbook. Anybody that's been to any of my virtual events knows, and Donetta knows. Donetta will tell you that we don't play around. First of all, I waste no time. We get right to it, and we'll make sure you leave with actionable items to improve your life right away. Beth, did you hear me talk about you earlier? Elizabeth, did you hear me talk about you, about how you're a critical part of our team, helping us build this community? Oh, she's got me all amped up for our next big event. She is amazing. She's going to help us run this in a way to make it more engaging and more interesting and appropriate for everyone. So I hope that you got something out of today. Decide that you're worth it. Understand it's not too late. Take off that mask. Quit being fake with everybody else. Be real at home by yourself, and then take radical action. It's about what you do. What you do determines what you get, and stop talking about it. Stop talking and get you nothing. Start doing. Take radical action. Create your own community. Invite us in your community. And if we're not part of your community, then invite us. If we are, then make sure we know about it. We want to make sure you know that you're a critical part of our community. And Ethel, I love you. Thank you. She told me I did a good job. Hey, you're never too old to have somebody you love and care about tell you did a great job. Thank you, sweetie. Listen, we want you all to have life and that more abundantly, because that's what we were built for. I'm Derek Gant. I want you to be your best, bring your best. Yes, we're going to co-create together. Leave nothing to chance. Hey, have a great week. Be prosperous. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the information. Have a great night. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's time to live your life. Derek Gant, show them how to take it to the highest height. Hey, this is more than financial advice. Show you how to take control. Time to get your money right. Money management, I know that we all need financial independence. Yeah, it seems out of reach, but you can make it happen. Now it's time for some action, helping you with your finances. Yeah, we got a passion. Hey, ain't no limit. Now it's time to get it. You deserve to have a life how you want to live it. Secrets to success. Now it's time to get it right. Yeah, I'm talking all about that 24K life. Let's go. This the vibe. For real, I'm trying to tell you. Tell me if you ready to take it to the next level. Derek Gant, talking fitness and investment. Change your mindset and show you how it's all connected. Ain't no need to hesitate or delay. Only way to live life is a 24K. Hey, Derek Gant, let them know. Let's go.